Welcome to our Mental Vitamins program. Super pumped to deliver this. My name is Dylan Dix, owner and founder of A1 Elite Performance. What we are going to do today is we are going to align your psychology for success to allow you to not only nail and smash your goals to pieces, but also maintain them long term. Whatever that may be for you, whether you're doing a life coaching program, body transformation coaching program, or challenge, any form of goals you're wanting to achieve in your life, it is really, really important that we narrow down on the psychology that has been holding us back before, reframe our mind to allow us to progress forward and really gain the life, body, or mind that we have always dreamed of. So really, really important when it comes to what we're going to start with today is our habits. So we're looking at habits that were holding you back. This might be habits that were holding you back in the past. So I'll give you a few examples as we go through this, just so it makes more sense. So 5 habits that were holding you back. One of the habits that hold you back might be sleeping in. Just as an example. And so a new habit to start now off the back of that would be waking up early and exercising. So you're setting your alarm, trying to change that habit of sleeping in. I don't know, I've been there before myself where I've slept in. You wake up with about 10 minutes to get ready, and then you're absolutely rushing and scrambling to get to work on time. Your day has started stressfully, and your state of mind is quite difficult. Have you ever had one of those days where everything just seems to go wrong from there? And you get up late, you miss your alarm. Whereas a new habit, really important to be waking up early and exercising that way. You're waking up with intention, you're getting your exercise out for the day, so you're feeling great, you're getting those endorphins moving, and you're really, really progressing forward. So that's an example for a habit. So what we do is we then go across to the right. So a habit that we're doing now would be sleeping in, waking up early and exercising. And then what action will you take now? It might be book class let's say book class at 6 a.m. and set alarm for, let's say, 5:30 a.m. It might be a 10-minute drive there, 20 minutes to switch on. Whatever that is for you, that's completely fine. And we want to start small. So remember, with new habits, that it does take time. It's 66 days it takes for something to be automatic, where your conscious mind literally switches off when you do it. So it's important that we take small steps and really progress forward and just continue to do it. The thing is, with our neural pathways in our brain, the synaptic connections, they're the habits that we've done for a long time. So you think of them as streams. So they're like a big stream or a river in comparison to the new stream, which would be our new waking up at 6 a.m. 5:30 a.m. and doing a 6 a.m. class. It's going to be quite difficult at the start. The action energy is really difficult. So we're actually creating a new synaptic connection in our brain, or we could call it a new stream, and we have to build that stream. Once we hit that 66-day mark, the stream almost becomes the new river. So it's actually harder to go back the other way. So really important that we continue, maintain, and really focus on making those habits automatic. Then it becomes a part of who we are. And it comes from starting and looking at those habits that are really holding you back. A new habit that you can replace it with, really important. And then what action will you take now to really, really focus in on that? Hope that makes sense. For the habits, there's many habits. It can be with nutrition. It can be with money, fitness. There's so many different aspects. It might even be a mindset habit. Bullying yourself or self-bullying or complaining. There's so many different habits that we can write in this section, create a new habit, and really take action now, because that's the most important thing. We're going to move on to beliefs next. So critical period beliefs, we're going to talk about that when it comes to values, fears, and beliefs. So with our beliefs, critical period beliefs can be something that we've picked up from our parents. Generally from 0 to 7 is when our critical period beliefs are picked up. Let's say if it's something for exercise, it might be eat everything that is on your plate. And then let's say if it was for your finances, you might have asked your, or money, you might have asked your parents, you know, oh, can I have some money when you're younger? They might have said, what do you think I am, made of money, or money doesn't grow on trees? That was one that I've definitely experienced. Pretty common one, I think. Money doesn't grow on trees. There we go. And then we can go for, let's say, something to do with the exercise. So exercise isn't important. That might have been something that we picked up whether your family wasn't very active or they weren't really into physical activity. That's something that can be picked up in the critical period, which can be so deep-seated in our subconscious that until we bring it to the forefront of our mind, we can't actually change it. So it's important that we really dig deep, look deep within ourselves, you know, about our past from that age from 0 to 7, sometimes a little bit after, and look at what things did I pick up or see when I was young that can be really holding me back now. So we can look at top 5 current limiting beliefs. So let's say eat everything on your plate. It might be something like, I can't lose weight. So with that, so thinking I can't lose weight, generally you're not going to lose weight if your mindset is I can't lose weight. And that paired with, in your critical period, eat everything that's on your plate. You might be eating everything on your plate. You might be eating too many calories, and your mindset's telling you you can't actually lose weight. Then you got a lot of things working against you. It's really difficult to get results or maintain them when you're really working against yourself like that. So a new belief to guarantee your success now could be something like, I am eating healthy and exercising daily. And you might add something to on the end there, like working towards the best body, mind, and version of myself as well. That's completely up to you. Whatever it is for you is completely fine. But that's just an example. Money doesn't grow on trees. This would be something that was to do more with your finances. If you're working on, you know, getting better with your finances with money. So money doesn't grow on trees. A limiting belief could be there isn't enough money for everyone to be rich. That's a pretty common one, to be honest. And look, let's be honest. If there's people that are billionaires, there's trillions of dollars around in the world. Wouldn't you say that there's definitely enough money in the world for everyone to be rich? It just comes down to a mindset. And when you have these beliefs, you'll be surprised subconsciously the self-sabotage that can go on within your life, or the financial thermostat that you have in your mind through these limiting beliefs. And you need to then create some more empowering beliefs. So a really good one would be, I am capable of making endless amounts of money. I think it will allow you to, you know, a new belief to really instill and be very, very powerful to progress you forward. So I hope that makes sense with your critical period beliefs. So 0 to 7, things that you can think of your forefront of your mind at the moment, top 5 that are currently limiting you. And then you really want to come up with a new empowering belief to really progress you forward. Then we're going to look at values. So critical period values. Here's some examples here: family, finances, time, and health. So critical period would be what did you pick up around you that was important? It might have been career. Career was really important in your family, and education to sort of get on that career. And then it could also be family might have come in at number 3. Just an example. Those are, what was most valued when you were younger. And then top 5 of your current values now. The idea is we're looking at them where they are. Let's say their family, finances, time, and health. But it might be at the moment that the biggest area of your life, the thing you need to value most is your health. That's the thing that's deteriorating. You're putting everyone else first, family, finances, and time with other people. And you are neglecting your own health. So the idea is we look at our top 5 current values, the things we value most, And then what we want to do is we want to shift it up. So we want to then change and really look at what's most important at the moment. So, you know, at the end of the day, family, finances, time, I can't enjoy any of that stuff if my health isn't good. If you don't have your health, really, you have nothing. So if the health, you know, if my health isn't there, my health is deteriorating, you know, whether that's you're gaining weight, your cholesterol, even just stress is definitely to do with health. So any of those things. So it might be I need to really focus in on my health and my, let's say, personal developments. That might be on your mindset, or let's say mindfulness. Mindfulness is probably a better way to say it. Mindfulness. So health and mindfulness come as your top value, and then you might have family. It's not to say that we're saying that those things aren't important, but it's just saying that really right now what we need to focus in on is get that health better. So I'm actually, and the mindfulness, so I'm not stressed, you know, I'm not lashing out at the family. My finances are better. I'm able to sort of, you know, enjoy that more for the rest of my life. And, you know, the time I'm spending, I've got more energy. So I've actually got more time in the day. I'm able to do more over the day. So we're looking at, once again, your critical period, things you picked up when you're younger, 0 to 7, within that age bracket, sometimes a bit later, what was really important, what are your top 5 current values, and what are the top 5 values that you need for success. Next up, we have fears. So 5 fears that were holding you back. I am not good enough. I will fail. These are just basic ones, just to give you an example. I am scared to lose people. These are in some form of some that I've definitely had in the past. So 5 fears that were holding you back. I'm not good enough. I will fail. I'm scared to lose people. So what we're wanting to do is look at those fears, because they can be debilitating. They can create procrastination. They can create just complete lack of action. They can literally stop us in our tracks at any stage that we're at in our progression. Even some things can, you know, we think we've dealt with them, and they can come back up in different situations. And it's really important that we're looking at what fears are holding us back right now. What's stopping me from taking action? What's stopping me from doing these things that I've been thinking about doing for a long time? Starting my exercise program, getting a coach, starting my nutrition plan, you know, progressing forward to a career goal, studying, whatever that is for you. What fears are holding you back right now that you need to look at and bring to the forefront of your mind so you're able to reframe them? And what we're looking at then is new positive thoughts to start now. So realistically, some of these thoughts and fears, they're not even your fears. People have obviously been fearful of these things before, so technically they're not even your fears. So these thoughts that come to your mind are just literally regurgitated from, you know, probably people were thinking this 1,000 years ago. So I am not good enough. What's a new positive thought to start now if I am not good enough? Let's flip it up. Let's go, I have unlimited potential. Most people don't even scratch the surface of what they are capable of. And sometimes it is due to fear. What you need to do is, rather than I'm not good enough, when that comes into your head, you need to think, that is not my thought. Is this really serving me? I have unlimited potential. And you're sort of reframing that. So it's really, really important that when these things start coming up now they're at the forefront of your mind, that you are then replacing them with that new positive thought. Because the negative thoughts are never going to go away. They're generally going to be there. But you get to a stage where you hit that homeostasis right in the middle, where, you know, the good and bad, you know, the fear and excitement, you're down the middle, so you're capable to handle both sides, and it doesn't really affect you too much. I will fail. A new positive thought to start now. I will fail. Could be, I will fail my way to success. I think that's a really good one. One of the best sayings I heard was, the only difference between an expert and a beginner is the expert has failed more times than a beginner has tried, and it is so, so true. If you don't start, generally you're never going to get there. Imperfect action is better than not taking action at all. I'm scared to lose people. Let's go one for that, just so we give you an example of that. What's a new positive thought? Say, I have loving, caring Pretty simple, basic one, but that's an easy way to flip it up. That's a new positive thing. Rather than I'm scared to lose people, be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for the people that are there and really, really there for you. Then what we want to do, what action will you take now? So let's say might be when I feel fear of enough, I am going to affirm I have unlimited potential. This might be different for everyone. Some different circumstances, or something might work better for someone else. When that fear comes up, you might go, "Is this fear serving me? What's a better thought that's going to help me progress forward?" Because if you think you're not good enough, the universe will put things in front of you that make you also feel that way. I'll fail my way to success. So what action will you take now? And so the first one was I will fail my way to success is the new positive thought. What is the action that you would take now? It might be something that you haven't decided to start. It might be start my exercise program, or start your nutrition program, or start working the wealth principles to get your finances in check and really start working towards financial freedom. Whatever that is for you, it's completely fine. Next up, we have I have loving, caring people who support. So it would be I'm scared to lose the people around me. I have loving, caring people who support me. So what action we take now? It could be spend more time with loved ones and be grateful for the people around me. You'll be surprised when you start using gratitude in every part of your life at how you start having a lot more things to be grateful for. It's quite amazing. So what we want to do from those 4 tabs now, once we've completed all those, we're going to have a look at our affirmations, and you want to create 6 affirmations each morning and evening. What we're doing is we're reframing these habits, these beliefs, these values, these fears, and we're creating 6 affirmations. So you want to pick the 6 biggest that stand out for you. So it might be, I will fail. So you might have, I have unlimited potential. That could be your success belief. Or your I am statement would be, I am working towards the body, mind, and life I've always dreamed of on a daily basis. So you need to look at your fears, values, beliefs, and habits and look at the ones that are most important and have been holding you back or stopping you from progressing forward. And then you need to create some really, really good, new, empowering beliefs. So you want 6 affirmations. You can say them morning and evening. So you usually do that when you wake up and just before you go to sleep. You can do it once a day, twice a day. Twice a day will obviously accelerate your results. Once a day is completely fine. I even like to stare myself in the mirror, have a bit of a stare off in the mirror. And I find that really, really helps, because you're almost talking to yourself. And it may sound a little weird or feel a little weird the first few times you do it, but trust me, they start becoming a lot more empowering. And when you get to a certain stage, you do it for a long enough time. So we're changing your thoughts, and then your actions are the affirmations and the actions of actually progressing forward with your goals, exercise goals, nutrition goals, mindset goals, financial goals. And then it becomes a part of who you are. So it's thoughts, actions, being. It becomes a part of your being. I hope that helps, and really excited for you to complete this. Make sure that you make it in reference on what you're doing. If you're doing a challenge, make sure it's in reference of that. If you're doing life coaching, make sure it's in the area that you really want to focus in on. And you can mix it up for your mindset, if that's the most important for you, and finances. And make sure that you're really, really progressing forward. Also, if you're doing a one-on-one coaching program, body transformation, that you're making it relevant to that. Hope that helps, and super pumped to help you smash these goals, reframe your mind, and really gain success and maintain it for the long term.